Hi y'all, it's Kat from Windmill Farm. As you know, I'm not in North Mississippi. I'm currently in Central Missouri. As you can see from my attire, I worked last night. If you remember yesterday, I was giving you a little tour of the apartment. I showed you my little windowsill garden over there full of tomatoes, little micro tomatoes. And I talked about a calendula that I picked up at a big box store. And you know, I picked it up because it was kind of sad. You all, I believe one of the comments actually said, "Oh my God, give that plant some CPR." Well, I couldn't repot it because I didn't have enough potting soil. So I took it into my bathroom, put some water in the sink, and let it sit. I literally put like 3 things of water in here with this thing. Filled it up to probably a ½ inch, a ¼ inch above the bottom of the pot. And every time it completely soaked up all the water. So y'all, this is my little, oh my God, almost dead calendula from yesterday. It closed up last night, but it had actually opened up as a bloom yesterday for me. So I was so excited. And I am so ready to actually get this baby into its own little pot so that it can spread out. Oh, there are more blooms on here than I thought. There's like 3 more blooms on here. I thought there was only 1. I only noticed 1 more. Oops. So y'all, we're gonna take this and we're gonna pot it up. I have some just basic, it is organic. It doesn't like have any extra fertilizer or stuff in it, but I have some basic potting mix. It's just what I bought at the big box store. Same thing with the pot that I'm using. Just bought it at my local store. Nothing special. This is a Bonnie plant. I'm still just so absolutely thrilled. If you all remember, it was just completely wilted. All the leaves had fallen down and were like curled around the pot. And yeah, I saved it. This is my little baby I saved. So let's get this other soil in here so that I can get this into its new home. Well, y'all, I realized after I hit the camera that I did not move it so that you could actually see. But I mean, it's repotting a plant. It's pretty much the same concept for just about anything. The bag soil that I bought today is not a brand I've ever bought before, so I was a little surprised to see exactly how it came out. It definitely reminds me a lot of some of your cheaper bags of potting soil. Not bad by any stretch of the imagination. It's nice and low meat. The roots of this calendula should be able to move very easily through it. But yeah, for the most part, it's repotting a plant. It's fairly simple. I believe we have videos on it from last year, like potting things. If it's something that you would like to see more of, let us know in a comment below and we will definitely get you something out there. But y'all, that's it. That's my little pot. I haven't even pulled my tag off of it. So I have the dirt up kind of high, but that's more to make sure that it's nice and stable. I will be watering this in to make sure we don't have any air bubbles in the soil that roots could hit that would kill the roots. But for the most part, we're looking all good. So this is now going to live I apologize. My tripod doesn't want to cooperate. It's going to live right there where that box is living currently. That should give it plenty of sunlight. That window it's a south-facing window. It gets sunlight most of the day to some degree or another. So this baby should have all the sunshine that she needs and should be able to just keep on blooming. Y'all, I'm gonna tell you, have a blessed day. Thank you for joining me on this little bitty short adventure. I know it's not a long video, but I had fun, and I hope you had fun watching me pot, not being able to see what I was doing. So, but yeah. Oh, I remember now. Hold on, we're not going to end the video yet. So I was going to tell Rebel Oxford about this particular little plant. So I had went to the store on Sunday. I had some stuff I needed to pick up, needed to get some groceries. And I thought I was going to be able to go in the garden center door. Well, I wasn't able to because that's their employee only entrance now. Well, that's also where they had all their flowers set out. So I just happened to take a turn past, and that's where I saw these little calendula plants for the first time. And several of them were already blooming. They all looked okay. The ones in the front definitely looked less okay than the rest of them, but they all looked okay. I made the comment to Grizz when I got back to the apartment that, you know, I almost stopped and bought a calendula, even though I knew that it would be kind of silly and ridiculous for me to do that, you know, being in the apartment and everything. And he said, well, you should have gotten it. If you wanted it, you should have gotten it. So it just so happened when I came through the checkout that somewhere in the process of checking out, my eggs got broken. And I knew I was going to need eggs this week. So I went back to the store for eggs. And actually for those Diet Cokes right there because they were out of Diet Dr. Peppers. Yes, I know, so it is the devil. I have a caffeine addiction. We know this. We have moved on from this. So since I had to go back anyway, I made a pass back by the flowers. And there was this one, well, you saw it yesterday. The one poor little pitiful calendula that was absolutely wilted. The others were not perky by any stretch of the imagination. None of them had been watered since probably the morning before. Or maybe even Saturday. But that particular one was just absolutely like leaves completely flaccid, completely limp. And I don't know why, but that was the one that picked at my heart. This little imperfect thing. And it's the one that got brought home. And it's the one that got bottom watered in the bathroom sink yesterday. And it's the one that got potted up today. So when I give garden updates, I'll make sure to give updates on this little sunshine baby. Y'all, thank you for joining me on my silly little adventure, because I definitely know that it is a silly little adventure. I hope you have a very blessed day. And as always, be safe.